What's going on YouTube? Listen up, young elder gang. This is Ted Strokes at you with another banger. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, fam. I hope this video get at least 100,000 likes in this video. You will find history definitions, scripture information, and best of all, what we Americans have been deprived of from the beginning. The truth, keep in mind, this content used in this video is intended for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only, and does not constitute legal advice or opinion. No attorney-client relationship is formed through the use of this video. You should not act or refrain from acting based on any information contained in this video without seeking legal counsel specific to your situation. We will give you the total truth as we best understand it today. Be sure to hit that like button, young elder gang. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that bell, and don't forget to check back with us every day for new content. Ever notice how a courtroom feels like a scripted play? The judge, prosecutor, and defense attorney all seem to be in on something you're not. They're all members of an exclusive club, the bar, better known as the British Accreditation Registry. Most think it's just a professional association, but its roots run deeper. Passing the bar isn't just about practicing law, it's about swearing loyalty, not to you, but to the Crown of Great Britain. The legal system is designed to keep you confused and dependent. Lawyers and judges are gatekeepers, managing the Crown's interests. The courtroom drama is just that, a performance. The real power lies behind the scenes, in allegiances you were never told about. The choice, now that you know, is yours. To understand the bar, we travel back to 1215 Runnymede, where the Magna Carta was signed. This event didn't empower the people, it empowered a new class, the barons and their legal experts. They built a bureaucracy, not for freedom, but for control. Law became a trade, guarded by secretive guilds, the Inns of Court. These were exclusive societies, training only the elite as barristers. The bar was a literal barrier in court, separating the public from the legal inner circle. To be called to the bar meant joining this exclusive club. As the British Empire spread, so did this system. America, Canada, Australia, India, all inherited it. The bar became a tool of colonial control, not republican freedom. Even today, the Inns of Court in London remain the heart of this global network. When an American lawyer joins the state bar, they're connecting to this ancient British tradition. The BR is not an American invention. It's a British institution, still operating worldwide. Its influence is a ghostly remnant of empire, shaping justice far from its original shores. The club's rules remain, even if the empire seems gone. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your lawyer can't fully fight for you. When they join the bar, they become limited agents, restricted in what they can do. They can argue procedures, negotiate deals, and file motions. But they can't make a direct commercial claim for you. In the legal world, every case is a commercial dispute, a matter of debt or obligation. Your lawyer's job is to settle that liability, not to prove your innocence as you'd expect. They're negotiators, not champions of your sovereignty. They can't declare you a living soul outside the court's reach. Their license forbids it. That's why court feels disconnected from reality. Your story is lost in legalese. Lawyers are translators, but the translation strips away your standing as a person. If they break these rules, they risk being disbarred, losing everything. So, they're trapped, and so are you. You hire them to defend you, but they're bound to a system that sees you as an account, not a person. The bar ensures no lawyer can truly challenge the system, only work within it. The result? True justice is always just out of reach. The system is designed that way. Picture a football game where the referee and both coaches belong to the same secret club. That's your courtroom judge, prosecutor, and defense attorney, all bar members. The supposed adversarial system? It's an illusion. Their real loyalty is to the bar, not to justice or truth. That's why most cases end in plea bargains, quick settlements that serve the system, not you. Your lawyer pressures you to take the deal, warning of dire consequences if you resist. It's not personal. It's their job to manage cases, not fight the system. The courtroom drama is theater, designed to convince you of fairness, but the outcome is often predetermined by club rules. You're not a participant in justice. You're a product on a legal assembly line. The real contest is never for your benefit. Legalese isn't just jargon, it's a barrier. It keeps outsiders confused and dependent on lawyers who serve the bar. The court you enter isn't common law, it's admiralty law, the law of commerce. The language gives it away: dock, berth, docket, navigate. In this system, you're treated as a vessel, not a person. The court is the port authority, managing commercial assets. Enter without declaring your sovereignty, and you're a ward, managed like a child. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, really means. You can't ignore their rules. The title Esquire isn't just fancy. It's a mark of allegiance to the crown, a junior noble. In a republic, there should be no nobility, yet lawyers flaunt this title. The language is a constant reminder. You're in their world, playing by their rules. Every word is a signal of who holds the power. If you don't speak their language, you're at their mercy. The system is designed to keep you lost at sea. Only by learning the code can you begin to navigate it. Why isn't any of this taught in school? Because education is designed to create compliant citizens, not empowered individuals. We're taught to trust authority, memorize facts, and never question the system's foundations. The curriculum skips over the real mechanics of law and power. We're trained to seek experts, doctors, politicians, lawyers, never to solve problems ourselves. This ignorance is the bar's greatest weapon. If people understood their rights and the legal game, the system would collapse. Schools are factories of ignorance, ensuring the trap remains invisible. Public education conditions us to obey, not to question or understand our rights. Most graduates can't read a statute or assert their rights, by design, not accident. Legal language is deliberately complex, creating a monopoly for lawyers. If laws were clear, you wouldn't need interpreters. Complexity keeps you dependent and disempowered. You're expected to know the law but never taught it, an impossible standard. This ignorance is a legal trap, ensuring the state's upper hand. Fear and confusion keep people from challenging authority or standing up for their rights. True education would threaten this power structure. America's founders feared foreign titles and their hidden power. They banned nobility in the Constitution, but some wanted more. The original 13th Amendment would have stripped citizenship from anyone accepting a foreign title, aimed squarely at lawyers with Esquire. It nearly became law but vanished after the War of 1812. Its disappearance was a quiet victory for the bar, allowing foreign influence to persist. The amendment's erasure shows how important this battle was. America almost broke free from legal agents of the crown, but the door stayed open. The legal system is deeply tied to international banking. The bar, the crown, and global finance form a single network. The crown is a corporate entity, its power centered in the City of London. Every court case creates financial instruments, fines, bonds, fees, feeding the banking system. The courts are revenue machines, turning disputes into assets. From birth, you become collateral for national debt enforced by the legal system. The bar acts as the banker's collection agency. Control of law means control of money, property, and people. The lawyer's true allegiance is to this financial empire. Have you ever felt completely lost in a courtroom surrounded by unfamiliar faces and strange procedures? Or found yourself utterly baffled by legal documents, struggling to make sense of the dense language and endless fine print? That overwhelming confusion isn't accidental. It's built into the system by design. The legal system operates on the assumption that ordinary people can't possibly manage their own affairs, so it requires lawyers to act as interpreters and guides. This setup creates a deep dependency, stripping you of your agency and confidence before you even set foot in a courtroom. When you're handed a summons or a contract, The universal advice is always the same: get a lawyer, because you're presumed incapable of understanding the process on your own. The system's complexity is intentional, ensuring that power remains with those who know the rules, not with you, the outsider. Courts, with their elaborate rituals, intimidating architecture, and endless jargon, are designed to exclude and intimidate, reinforcing your outsider status at every turn. You're treated as a mere passenger, not the driver, in your own legal journey, your voice often unheard. The message is unmistakable. Without a legal chaperone, you simply don't belong in these halls of power. The label of incompetence may never be spoken aloud, but it's there, hanging over you the moment you face the system alone, shaping your experience from start to finish. The courtroom's power imbalance is a striking feature of the legal system. This imbalance is deeply rooted in old aristocratic traditions that have shaped the legal landscape over centuries. Passing the bar signifies joining an exclusive class, officers of the court, not merely advocates for clients, but gatekeepers of justice. Lawyers' first loyalty is to the court, not to you, creating a built-in conflict of interest that can be unsettling. Titles like Esquire and Your Honor echo a class system where you're the commoner, lawyers are nobles, and judges are sovereigns, ruling over the proceedings. The courtroom's rituals, language, and barriers reinforce your outsider status, making the environment feel exclusive and intimidating. Hiring an attorney is akin to hiring nobility to speak for you, admitting you lack standing to address the court directly, a humbling experience for many. The Bar Association controls entry, maintaining a monopoly on legal power, ensuring that only a select few can navigate the legal maze. Participating in this system means surrendering your voice and power for access, a trade-off that many find necessary yet disempowering. The court isn't a neutral forum. It's a stage where hierarchy is enforced and roles are rigidly defined. Understanding this structure is the first step to reclaiming your standing, empowering you to navigate the system with greater awareness and confidence. There's a way to reclaim your agency: representing yourself or going pro se. Pro se means you speak for yourself, not through an attorney. It's a statement of sovereignty, rejecting the presumption of incompetence. The right to self-representation is fundamental, letting you control your case and speak in your own words. But the system isn't designed for pro se litigants. Judges and clerks may be unhelpful, and mistakes can be costly. You're held to the same standards as attorneys, with no special allowances. The risks are real, but so are the rewards: total control and empowerment. Representing yourself forces you to learn the law and confront the system directly. It's a declaration that you're not a ward but a sovereign individual. Through action, you prove your competence and reclaim your voice. Hiring an attorney fundamentally changes your relationship with the court. Suddenly, you're no longer the sole voice in your case, but are represented by someone trained to navigate the legal system. Attorneys are officers of the system, not just your personal advocates or hired guns fighting only for your interests. Their primary loyalty is to the court itself, then to the Bar Association, and only after that to you as their client. If your wishes ever conflict with the rules or expectations of the court, your attorney is ethically and legally bound to side with the system, even if it means overriding your preferences. Attorneys can't challenge the court's authority in the same ways you might as a private individual. Their actions are limited by professional codes and court protocols. They represent you as a legal fiction, filtering your voice and intentions through their own interpretation, often translating your story into legal language. As a pro se litigant, you're present, not represented. You stand before the court as yourself, with your own words and intentions unfiltered. This directness can be powerful, forcing the system to address you as a living, breathing person, not just a case file or legal entity. Attorneys offer expertise, strategy, and experience, but often at the cost of your personal autonomy and the ability to speak fully in your own voice. Proceeding pro se means trading the safety and predictability of expert guidance for the sovereignty and risk of self-representation. The choice is yours. Do you want expertise and dependency, or are you willing to embrace risk for the sake of self-determination and direct engagement with the court? The system treats you as incompetent by default, but that's not set in stone. Its power relies on your ignorance and consent. Rights are like muscles. Unused, they weaken. The system won't teach you your power. You must seek it out. Self-education is the key. Read the Constitution, learn court procedures, and study legal terms. You don't need to become a lawyer, just understand the basics to stop being a passive subject. Knowledge transforms you into an active participant, able to assert your rights. Each act of assertion chips away at the label of incompetence. You remind the system that its power comes from your consent. Freedom isn't granted by the state, it's claimed and defended by you. The choice is yours. Remain a managed ward or become your own guardian. We've uncovered the bar's true nature, an ancient guild, loyal to foreign power and finance. Its agents operate in a system that treats people as assets, not individuals. Language and education are used to keep you in the dark, but knowledge is the first step to freedom. Their power depends on your consent gained through ignorance. This isn't a call for rebellion, but for awareness. Learn your rights. Study the law's language. Question authority. The information is out there for those willing to look. It takes effort to unlearn the programming, but the alternative is lifelong submission. The system is vast, but brittle, built on deception. Each awakened person threatens its foundation. Talk about these truths. Demand transparency. The path to freedom starts with seeing the trap and choosing to step out.